जीवन्मुक्तिप्रदं देवं क्षमापूर्णं जगद्गुरुं वन्दे परमहंसाख्यं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतं। जीवन्मुक्तिप्रदं देवं क्षमापूर्णं जगद्गुरुं वन्दे परमहंसाख्यं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम्। आनन्दानुभवास्वादं सर्वरोगनिवारकं वन्दे पापविनाशक्तं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम्। आनन्दानुभवास्वादं सर्वरोगनिवारकं वन्दे पापविनाशक्तं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम्। नित्यमुक्तं निर्विकल्पं ध्यानलोकप्रदीपकं वन्दे शान्ति।
Paramahamsa Nithyananda, a compelling spiritual force of our millennium, founder of an international socio-spiritual movement, pioneer of a modern Vedic Renaissance, born in the sacred town of Tiruvannamalai in southern India, a yogi by birth, fearless spiritual explorer, beacon of divine power, Paramahamsa Nithyananda is today an inspiration for millions on the path. Adept in ancient mystical yogic sciences, researcher of the science of spirituality, Guru for enlightenment. Every year, Paramahamsa Nithyananda shares with over 10 million people worldwide the treasures of his wisdom, the joy of his laughter, and the incomparable power of his initiation. Now, Paramahamsa Nithyananda reveals the secrets of living enlightenment. Join us for an unforgettable spiritual experience.
सच्चिदानन्दरूपिणं वन्दे सनातनं पुण्यं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतं। सर्वधर्मप्रणेतारं सच्चिदानन्दरूपिणं वन्दे सनातनं पुण्यं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतं। वेदवेदान्तसंवेद्यं देवदेवीश्वरम्।
The greatest fear on the path is, at some moments you may feel you may drop from the Guru. There may be disconnection from the Guru. That's the greatest fear. It's like before the marriage, you are having love affair, but just before the marriage you will always have, she may suddenly come to know some secret about me, or I may suddenly come to know something about her and I may lose my love for her, or she may lose her love for me, or parents may suddenly interfere and stop the marriage, or some accident may happen, the marriage may stop. That fear, how a person goes through a fear before the marriage, for some reason marriage may get stopped. Actually there is no reason, there is no possibility the marriage can be stopped. But always you will have fear. See, when you are traveling in the path, there will always be a temptation to look back. There will always be a temptation to go back to the old way of life. I tell you, Buddha had at least 100 times contemplated going back to his country, leaving all his tapas and everything. I tell you, everybody, till the enlightenment is achieved, looking back happens for everybody. So, if you have looked back at some point, wanted to withdraw from this great spiritual search, don't have guilt about it. Till the last moment, everybody has this. Everybody goes through this. When you are fasting, you will see food in the dream. That is usual. The lingering, remains till the ultimate experience lands on you. That is why yogic sampradayas, yogic traditions, yogic literature say the pattern is not sin, only action adding to it or coming out of it is sin. Action adding to pattern or coming out of pattern means actions done based on the patterns, actions adding strength to the patterns. Only these two are sin. Pattern itself is not sin, because till the last moment the pattern will not break, pattern will not die. Only in the last moment pattern will die. So please understand, the objects of the senses turn back from an embodied soul that has excluded tasting them, but the inclination still lingers. Even that lingering ceases when he visualizes the highest truth. When the sense objects turn away from the body, desires remain. It's like you just quit the lower frequency life. You are here. You are working for the higher frequency of your being, the complete cognitive shift. Naturally, sometimes you will turn back. See, life is only if you are engaged, you are alive. If you are physically engaged, your body will be alive. If you are mentally engaged, your mind will be alive. If you are consciously engaged, your consciousness will become alive. That's all. When your consciousness is alive, every small thing, with every small thing you will be committed. You will be constantly committed. Being committed will be the personality of you, existence of you. Here, I am making you commit with your consciousness, engaging your consciousness, consciously being engaged. See, only when you are consciously engaged, your consciousness will first of all awaken. Till then, your consciousness will not even be awakened. Like a working hands build the muscles, working mind builds the creativity, working consciousness builds enlightenment. Especially if you are on the highly committed spiritual journey, you will have this problem. In the highly committed spiritual journey, there will always be looking back. Unfortunate are those who are looking back by putting the blame on the master, responsibility on the master. At least when you look back, when you turn back, when you go away, be very clear, it is because of you are not able to do. Then the possibility for the future traveling, future journey is open.
Welcome to Inner Awakening, the most powerful personal transformation retreat you could ever experience. In just 21 days, thousands are already experiencing the shortest route to constantly high energy levels, visible anti-aging, healing of chronic diseases, fulfilling relationships, and higher states of consciousness. What is the secret behind this transformation?
Kundalini means the inner potential energy. Once it is awakened, opens the different doors for the conscious experience in you. I can say which is a master key for all extraordinary spiritual experiences.
This extraordinary program is conducted personally by Paramahamsa Nithyananda in the vibrant atmosphere of Nithyananda Dhyanapitham Ashram. Open yourself to the benefits of Nitya Yoga and practical meditation. Experience physical and mental healing. Discover simple ways to handle life with success. Above all, enjoy individual darshan and blessings from Paramahamsa Nithyananda every day. Take 21 days for yourself and carry home the transformation of a lifetime.
When you turn, if you turn and go away, have the right reason, so that always starting the journey again is open and available for you. Inclination will be there for some sweet, for some sleep. For example, you give up women, or taste, or music, or visual scenes. Some things you give up. And naturally you don't touch it again, you manage. It is called active vairagya, active detachment. But at some places, very passive attachments will start getting developed. That is lying down in the easy chair 24 hours. Sleeping off whole day, somehow passing time. That is why yogis say, even if you slip off from the sensory disciplines, that is forgivable and repairable. But if you are sleeping, nothing can be done. That's a powerful pattern or powerful way of wasting your life. Even if you slipped once in the sensory pleasure, you slip and come back. Nothing much is wasted. But if you sleep off continuously and become that, if that becomes a life, then whole life is wasted. That is why in Yoga Sampradaya, attachment to sleep is also considered as one more attachment. So, understand the different ways, cunning ways your mind can play game. So, do not worry if you are looking back, and do not actively encourage looking back. Don't encourage that going back to the old lifestyle, and same way do not worry because you have looked back at some times. It always happens when life hits you. When the higher frequency hits you, this happens. Don't worry about it. That will disappear when you become enlightened. Actions encouraging the pattern, actions done from the pattern are only sin. Pattern itself is not sin, don't worry. Ganesh Venkat from Virginia, USA, and Nitya Veda Swarupa from Kuwait. Dear Swamiji, can Kundalini awakening also happen to people who are not levitating? Yes, who are not levitating also can have Kundalini awakening. What other symptoms are there to know? You will feel heavy, body will not even move. You will feel like your body is made out of stone. End of the session, you will feel like, wow, you are like a stone, established, sthita. That can be one symptom. And huge, expanded, you will feel, or shrunk, you will feel. These all also symptoms. Like you will feel your body is too small, then what it is, or too big, then what it is, or too heavy, then what it is, too light, then what it is. These are the other symptoms. Megan from Calgary, Amarnath. Can long-term problems like OCD obsessive compulsive disorder, and ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, be resolved through Kundalini awakening? Megan, yes. It can be healed through Kundalini awakening, but having initiation at least for 21 days. Ma Nitya Ramya from Singapore Center. Swamiji, with your blessings, I am 3 months pregnant. What are the effects of Kundalini awakening on pregnant mothers? Yes. Don't do the Kriya, just sit in my presence. When the Kundalini is awakened, you will prepare a high frequency conscious body. So naturally the conscious enlightened souls will land in the body. You will have yoga prashtas, or almost enlightened souls landing in your womb, coming to you as a child. Next question is from Sadhana, Vancouver, Canada. Parambujya Baba Nithyananda ji, during Kundalini session, I felt like copper wire and immense amount of energy flow through all my chakras. I am wondering if any amount of energy stayed in my body and opened my chakras, or is just passed through. Sadhana, don't worry, it is not passed through. It is given to you. It is a gift given to you. It stays in you. Help me understand. I have no words to thank you enough for this powerful experience. Accept me at your feet. Sadhana, blessings to you. This Kundalini awakening will stay in you eternally. Next, Les Amir, Los Angeles, USA. In our usual mental state, do we inhibit the Kundalini energy from expressing itself? I can say, usually you do not allow Kundalini energy expressing itself, but I wanted to know more about what do you mean by the usual mental state. Are you meaning that regular agitation and irritation you carry, or laziness, lethargy you carry? What do you mean exactly by the usual mental state? Then I will be able to answer more clearly. But with a basic understanding, with normal mental state, naturally you inhibit Kundalini energy. Next, Preetham from Bangalore. What's the difference between cognitive shift and Kundalini awakening? When Kundalini awakening happens, cognitive shift happens. When cognitive shift happens, Kundalini awakening happens. One leads to the other leads to the one. That's all. Devendra Dubey from Ohio Satsang Center. If the expected fruits of an action are to be completely devoted and offered to someone or something that we love unconditionally, then would such an action bind us? Devendra Dubey, it won't bind you. It will not bind you. See, the person whom you love unconditionally does not need to be an enlightened being or your guru or God. Even if it is your wife, you are unconditionally loving her. And all the results of the action, your fruits of your action, you are offering it to her. Even then, it won't bind you. It will not bind you. So, it won't bind you.